What if every student had a tutor and personalized learning was available to everyone? What if every family had a financial guide and their investments made for an optimistic future? What if every doctor could diagnose you in seconds and healthcare visits felt more personal? What if your business never slept and every customer's shopping experience felt like it was designed especially for them? It can with Agent Force, the powerful AI from Salesforce.
I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
There's a time and a place for filet of fish, but breakfast is for sausage biscuits. McDonald's breakfast comes first. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I could hardly believe it when I heard the news today. I had to come and get it straight from you. They said you were leaving, someone swept your heart away. But from the look upon your face, I see is true. So tell me about the plans you're making. Tell me one thing more before I go. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you now that I've been loving you so long? How am I supposed to live without you? How am I supposed to carry on when all that I've been living is gone?
Wow.
Woha, woha.
Wow.
Everybody, welcome
It's
back to the Blackest
alliteration.
Show About Nothing. Yes, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jade and XD. Pew, pew, pew,
Pew, pew, pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Thank you for that
this week
wonderful,
is-
wonderful words. Wonderful words. It was alliteration from men
Wow.
to
Yes,
boys.
the
Yes.
boys. I love that.
Yeah.
And
I
if I'm
see
not
this girl. I know her. I know this girl.
If I'm not mistaken, that has got to be the Right Reverend Michael Bolton, is it not?
Twas.
Wow.
Twas. Yes, it was.
I was moved. I was
Those
stirred.
were some lyrics.
I was stirred. Yes, I was stirred.
Mhm.
Very stirred.
White people, they don't have souls, but they have the lyrics.
I didn't
Every
even know
now
the
and then.
song.
You know? There's a song.
Hell
But
no.
this week is different. I have my sisters with me, Keia and Toya. If you did not know, please send Jade your well wishes and thoughts and prayers as she lost a family member this week. And so we want to make sure that we send her all the love and support that we can during her trying time.
For sure.
However, even according to Jade and late stage capitalism, the show must go on. So I have Keia and Toya with me. So
Yes.
how was y'all's week?
Man.
Toya, you start.
I mean, for those who don't know, or for those who don't know me, which is everyone.
Hi.
Um,
Everyone knows you. Shut up.
people on Jade and XD absolutely don't know me.
Okay.
You were on our game show.
Yes,
What are
you
talking about?
were.
People know you.
Oh, okay. That was
Two
Jade and
seasons.
XD? I thought that was
Yeah.
just you,
What?
XD.
Latoya.
Okay. Anyway, y'all know I'm in full-time caregiver mode. So this week has just been a lot of driving back and forth to doctor's appointments, loading and unloading my father in the car, him pissing me off because he refuses to take pain medication, which is a whole nother thing in itself because I'm over here yelling at him today. Like, this is systemic. This is racism. And this has to do with white people making Black people feel like they are drug addicts because they ask for pain pills. And so now this man he got cancer, like stage 4 cancer, and he just don't want to take pain meds.
Afraid to take the pills the doctor has prescribed.
No, sitting in the doctor's office lying, talking about, no, not so much pain. I said, doctor, I'm sorry. The cancer is in his bones, okay? He is in pain, period. And he just don't want to take the pain meds. So that's pretty much what we've been going through this week. Just me fussing at him and just, trucking along. We still in the fight and staying hopeful and prayerful that God will turn it around, or that whatever it is, that his will be done. And that's it. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it. No job, no money, no man, none of that.
Those are misnomers compared to what is happening.
The world is literally ablaze. Okay, what is life?
Yeah. Oh, man. Keia, what's going on in your world?
I mean, we're just blessed to be here. We're very grateful because things could be so worse, even though it feels like everything is falling apart. But listen, we're safe. We have what we need. Honestly, feeling a little heavy this week. The loss came in hot, hearing about not only Jade's grandmother, but also Malcolm Jamal Warner's passing was a little bit of a trigger for me. But I'm trying to give myself space and grace to sort of let myself feel what I need to feel and let that be okay. And like you said, we move. We're just moving through. I'm grateful to be off work this week. We praise God for PTO. And
oh, yes.
And we're hopefully getting on a plane later this week to escape our troubles with some dilly-dallying. That's looking forward to that.
Yes. I'm sorry, but where are you going that I don't know about?
You do know about this. You just don't remember. Let's use the words appropriately.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I forgot. Because I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't check register. What? Okay.
It's not a secret, guys. I'm going on vacation. We're going to Paris with Bobby and Crystal Jean.
Without me. They're going without me this time. It's just devastation.
Just this one time. Because, we're just, the whole squad, Tay can't make it. We're just sort of pushing through. We're going to try to escape the tragedies of America for just a few
and
days.
What would Paris be without me, though? You understand?
That's very true.
Especially for you, Bobby and Crystal, y'all are really going to miss me the most.
That's probably...
And the pronunciation of the words. And reading the menu.
Oh, yes.
Listen, you've not yet lived or traveled until you have witnessed LaToya speak another language or attempt to speak a language that is not English. That is something that you all should be a part of. Because we had to invite ourselves. The last time we went to Paris, it wasn't supposed to be everybody going. It was just supposed to be me and Toya. But the thought of me and Toya trying to navigate Paris alone.
Yeah. Keia was like, So Crystal and Bobby said that they want to go to Paris to see Beyonce too.
I said, we are going with them. Crystal speaks French.
Yeah.
Bobby speaks better French than me.
Yes.
And so when they said that they were going, I said, we are going
with them. It was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because she was like, I don't care what you thought. We're going with them. I'm like, all right, as long as we going.
Imagine Toya screaming into the Google Translate to all.
No, because that's what I be doing.
No, it's her holding the phone.
Wait. Je m'appelle, c'est la Toya.
Je suis la jeune fille. Yes, that's French they're speaking. And no, these children aren't French. They're American. And they've acquired their amazing new language skills from Muzzy, the remarkable new video language program for children developed by the British Broadcasting Corporation.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's a time. No. It's a time. So we are definitely going to miss that for sure. That is not, that's factual. We're absolutely going to miss that. Yes.
Well, I look forward to hearing the stories about when you three come back.
Yes, me too. And the shopping.
I'll sit here.
The shopping.
Yes, I'll be sit here stewing in, envy, but it's okay.
Listen, we're going to original recipe. We're going to original recipe racism. Everyone and manage your expectations.
Oh yeah, the Osiris.
Yes.
Yeah, because
However, they say it's better over there than it is over here, child.
I mean, at this point, it's all bad.
It's
all bad.
I feel like it depends.
It's all bad.
Do you want original or extra crispy?
You know what I'm saying?
It's all the same.
It's all the same. So we just going to see. Yeah. We're going to pray that the Lord be with us, and we're just going to try to make it back here unscathed. But yes, we're looking forward to it.
Amen. My week was cool. I didn't really have anything. Nothing really happened to me. Like this week was just been like I had last week off and I did nothing. I worked still, but on something else. But I didn't really do anything. You know, I'm trying to stay indoors as much, just going to the gym. You know, trying to stay out of Dodge because shit is crazy outside.
No, for real.
But let's pay some bills because we have a hell of a show today.
Oh boy.
I'll tell you all what it is when we come back from the break. But before we go on, thank you all for listening each and every week. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that we are here every Friday by hook or crook. You know, also we're on Patreon. That's where the true mess lives. $9.99, $12.99 for the building fund.
All right.
We do a whole bunch of watches down to the...
What?
Yes. We are a community dodge.
Got to have the building fund.
Okay.
You got to. Speaking of which, I know one of our last week we had a quick fundraiser for something on Patreon, and to let you all know that we reached our goal, and so we promised that our overages we will donate to a Black trans organization. So once we figure out what that is, we will send. You know, we will be transparent and send those funds on the way. Shout out to the Agents of Chaos down in the Discord. Join it; it's free. They've developed their own community, and they have a new channel there where they discuss health and wellness. So it's a really good time down there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's freer than you and me, where you can also listen to Jade and XD for free. I do know that in some countries it is blocked.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. Yeah, they don't like either the copyrighted content or they don't like what we have to say about certain countries that are committing genocides.
Well, fair.
So,
yes.
Understood.
That means getting grown is probably blocked too.
Yeah. Well, I purposely don't do the RSS feed over there because for that reason.
Amen.
But anywho, thank you all for supporting, and we'll be back after these messages. Hit it, Claude. Okay,
hit it, Claude Van Damme.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
I've got Dan Morgan here on the pod. Say hi, Dan.
Hey, how's it going today?
It's going good, man. Tell us who you are and what you do.
I'm Dan Morgan. I'm an attorney and a managing partner at Morgan & Morgan, which is America's largest injury law firm.
That's pretty awesome. I think I saw a billboard of yours recently that said 20 billion won. 20 billion is an insane number.
Yeah, 20 billion recovered. It's actually, I think, somewhere north, probably closer to 22, 23 after this year. And each year we get bigger and badder and our army grows. So the number will hopefully keep getting bigger and bigger as time goes on.
Awesome. So how does someone get in contact with Morgan & Morgan? What would I do if I got into an accident?
Probably the easiest way is dialing pound law. That's pound 529 from your cell phone. We are always open. Our call center is always waiting to take your call. 24/7, 365.
Wow. Dan Morgan from Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Thanks for coming by the show.
Thanks for having me.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Susie Farkman had no idea that her husband was living a double life for 15 years. Now that's betrayal. Listen to their story. Listen to their story.
And we're back. Woo! Today is going to be a fun one.
Yes.
It's Relationshit stories. So these stories are from Reddit. They range from am I the asshole? Am I the devil? True off my chest. These are stories that are specifically compiled that deal with relationships. It could be either friendships, spouses, other types of dynamics. Okay.
All righty.
Okay. Let's start with the spicy one.
Okay.
The title is My Husband Has a Second Family.
Oh, they Jamaican.
The ultimate cliche has happened in my life, and I'm absolutely broken. My husband, my rock, has been having an affair for over 17 years. We've been married for more than 25.
Okay, so he's definitely Jamaican.
We have 3 beautiful children, 2 in college and 1 still living at home. But it turns out he's had another entire family this whole time.
Sweet heaven.
My husband is an insurance broker. He manages multiple branches across the country and spends 1 week traveling, 1 week at home. And turns out on his off weeks, he's been with his other family in Albuquerque, where one of his branches is located.
Oh, Jesus.
He has a fiance there, and they have 2 children, both in their early 20s. Early teens, excuse me.
I was about to say, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I found out by accident. I was creating a new Facebook account, and when I searched his first name, another profile popped up with a different last name, but it was clearly him. From that profile, I found links to his fiancés and their other children's Facebook pages.
On the socials, if you will.
I gotta take notes.
He's currently with them. And I know it's him because his most recent post is a photo of him and this other family having dinner. Among the photos are ones of him kissing this woman and being fatherly with kids who look exactly like him. I'm absolutely devastated. A part of me wants to scream in his face and destroy everything. But another part of me wants to just pretend I don't know.
Girl.
But because our life, at least on the surface, is peaceful. He's a good dad. He's loving. He's our primary provider. But he's all those things to another family too. If I expose this, I won't just be blowing up my family. I'll be detonating theirs too.
Good.
My heart is in shambles. I've never cried so much in my life. My youngest is away on a graduation trip, and I'm completely alone until my lying, cheating bastard husband comes home. I can't believe this is my life. I feel like a movie plot. Part of me still hopes this is just some huge misunderstanding somehow. But I don't know what to do. I'm tempted to pack a bag and just leave. I can't stand this house where we raised our children, celebrated every Christmas, where I spent so many lonely New Year's Eves while he was, quote unquote, working his ass off.
Okay.
I want to leave a note to hurt him like he's hurt me, but I don't think that's even possible. I don't know how I'll ever look him in the face again.
Leslie was married 14 years to a pilot before finding out about his double life with a flight attendant living in the same town. So this was very familiar to you.
You were taking notes.
Yeah. I mean, copious notes. I mean, writing down. Yikes. I mean, can we just go all the way back to the beginning? because I knew it was some bullshit when she still referred to this nigga as a rock. My husband, my rock. Okay, wait.
Like, you know,
I feel bad.
For 17 years out of your 25-year marriage, for what is that percentage? That's over 80%.
Well over. Let me do some
that's like the entire relationship.
Yeah, the entire relationship, you have been creeping. Like, that is a whole relationship. That is a family. That is
68. That's 68% of the marriage.
Which he probably knew her before he got married, and who knows?
Had to.
I mean, he didn't marry the other lady. They're just engaged and have 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing for me. She's doing so much typing on Reddit, and there would be all my typing would be in that woman's cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be, we need to have a face-to-face because clearly he's not going to tell me the truth. I need you to tell me the truth type thing. Because I am not, I'm not opposed to women approaching the other woman if they want to get answers, as long as she's not coming. I mean, we don't know if the girl know about her or not. She might. But does she know that he's full on married? I don't know. But this is something where I would condone her calling the other woman, because I would need all sorts of answers. I would need to try to wrap my head around the fact that he has grown ass kids with this woman, and I'm just finding out about it. Yes. So I would need to be having to sit down with her, because clearly he is a psychotic sociopath who will not tell her the truth. So I know that she's not going to get the truth if she approaches him regardless, right? So I would definitely be getting my ass off the Reddit and into that lady's phone and talking about, so where we going to meet? So you want to meet halfway? Like, where you want to meet?
Yeah.
Where you want to meet?
Mary J. Blige said a real woman wouldn't do this over the phone.
Yeah, like, right. Like, where you want to meet? Because this guy, I got to try to understand this. I would be blowing up his whole spot if she didn't know already. And we're going to have this conversation. Because the next conversation is going to be with me, you, and him.
Yes, we having a full tribal council. Like, we are having discourse, because there are so many questions.
Definitely will be a tribal council.
Like, there are so many questions that I need answers to, and a whole bunch of questions I don't want answers to, right? Because I would question every moment.
Yeah.
Where you went off to work, where you went to the bathroom, when you went to
it would just be
this
too much.
And that.
I mean, I hear y'all on wanting answers, and this is probably the very traumatized, unhealed part of me speaking, but I just feel like I would document all of this for legal reasons only. Like, I would gather my receipts, I would lawyer up, and he would never see me again until we are in court.
But that's why I got to go talk to the girl, because you got to get all the information. Because you're not going to get everything you're not going to get nothing from him. So now I got to get all this information so that, yes, we can lawyer the fuck up and get him for every single goddamn going dime that he has.
And I hear her, I mean, to the part where she was saying he's the provider, the breadwinner, all this and that. And it's just like, girl, not only do you need to not type into Reddit, I need you to get down to the LinkedIn and get you a job. You're going to have to get you a job because
it's giving Gilded Age.
It's giving like I found my husband in college, and when I said I do, that meant I'm done.
Yeah, that's it.
Like those people who just actively just look for a husband or a spouse in college and don't do anything else. Like
and they center their entire lives around this one relationship. And I mean, you know, I get it from the perspective of being parents and raising children. But I don't know. That's when I was just like, oh, girl. I mean, to hear her considering, like not saying anything and just riding it out was where it was like, oh, sis,
yeah, that's why I was saying it's giving Gilded Age, because you know that lady. I don't be doing well with the names on Gilded Age, but I know
the one who's been exiled to Newport because her husband.
Correct. And because of just face value, she was looking at her husband like, no, you don't get to go. Like, yeah, you can do whatever you want, but you don't get to go. And he was like, oh no, I'm going. And her whole reasoning was, like, you can't do this to me because they are going to exile me, not you. And I feel
you can
like
no longer
that's
be
what
a
it
part of
sounds
society.
like.
Single people do not have a place in society.
Exactly. So it looks like
was
her,
literally
a failure on her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the lady who's writing into the Reddit, down to the Reddit, it sounds like she's more so too also trying to save face and her ego about it. It's like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to lose the money, and I also don't want to lose the reputation that I have or whatever they put on for their community. So that to me, I don't really care. We'll start up someplace else.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me think of a meme I saw earlier this morning that was like, why are women so secretive about who they love? Like, most women I know these days don't love out loud. And this girl reposted it, and her reply was, loving a man is a humiliation ritual.
No, seriously. Because the minute you save their number to the phone.
I felt so seen in that moment.
Yeah.
Because if it's one thing these niggas going to do, it's going to
embarrass
you. She said, loving a man is a humiliation ritual.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I agree. And I'm telling you, that's why I just be on some. And I'm not superstitious, but I'm telling you, like I said, it's like the minute you save their name,
it's true,
to something cute, it all hell breaks
loose. Literally. And that's when niggas be like, you ain't saved my number? No, I've not.
No.
I know it's you, but I'm just not there yet.
Yep. And now the guys that still be in my phone, they got certain names in their phone. Like one's name is Liar, Pants on Fire. That's the name that comes up every time. Takia will tell you, because I be screenshotting the conversations we be having, and she be like, the Liar, Pants on Fire is sending me.
Because his name is longer than the messages. It's crazy.
Yeah, because they will embarrass you.
Well,
embarrassing.
We have an update.
Okay.
So,
oh God.
She says, first of all, thank you. Your advice meant the world to me. I'm not well versed in legal matters, so all of your legal input has been incredibly helpful. I've spoken to an attorney. Mm-hmm. We're discussing next steps, and he's advised me to gather as much evidence as I can. Photos, messages, flight records.
Okay.
I've created a folder with everything and will present it when the time comes for divorce proceedings.
Okay.
I'm still unclear on the legal specifics, but it's a start. I also contacted the other woman.
All right.
I explained the entire situation. She was just as shocked and heartbroken as I was. From what I've learned, she's financially independent from him and they don't share property.
Amen.
So her separation from him should be more straightforward.
Amen.
My husband now knows I'm aware of everything. He's staying in a hotel.
Good.
What he doesn't know is that his fiance knows too.
Ooh.
When he walked through the door, I confronted him. He started crying and begging.
Of course.
It was honestly pathetic. I cried too, but I've made a choice to see him for what he really is, a pathetic coward.
Correct.
We both legally own the house, so I can't force him out, but he's staying away for my sake, quote unquote. All I could think is, if he cares so much about my well-being, maybe being faithful for my sake should have crossed his mind. He's now in a downtown hotel, calling every few hours to, quote unquote, check in on me. I'm not sad anymore. I mean, I am, but mostly I'm furious. My children still don't know. My youngest thinks his dad is working more in Albuquerque because of a quote-unquote business problem. I don't know how to tell them they have 2 half-siblings and a father with a backup family. I've been feeling so deeply unwanted and unappreciated lately, but your kind words have helped more than you know. Thank you, truly.
You got to tell them kids they got brothers and sisters somewhere else, okay? That's got to be a priority.
Yeah.
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 Because you never know, there's
know what I'm
way too
saying?
many way too many
It's
stories
too
of
many.
like people
It's
dating
too many.
each other's
But
siblings and
clearly
they
they
had
in the
no
same
clue.
town, or like they're not in the same town though.
Right, but you know, the internet is, you know, everybody's as close as they are to their phones.
Yeah, they've got to know. They have to
They've
know.
got to know.
Well, I'm glad
They've
she
got to
lawyered
know.
up. I'm glad I hope she don't break down because, you know, they like the child at the last minute of the fourth quarter, like to come in there, knees bowed, talking about they talked to the lady and how they got
No.
saved and how they
Child.
Holy Ghost filled
Please.
and they trying to do things right. And so like I really hope that she stays true to who she is and where she is right now in her life and kicks that nigga to the curb. I really, really hope so.
There's a threshold that you cross though. When she said that she'd moved past sadness and into anger. And when she can now see how raggedy and useless he is, you know, when we get to the place where we're no longer attracted
She said
to them.
pathetic too.
Right. So when we get to a place, you know, it's really hard to sustain an attraction to somebody that you don't respect. Amen.
Correct.
So I'm hopeful that she has turned the corner and that no amount of jagged edge begging would allow her to have him back into her personal space or her bank account ever again.
It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Pack your bag up and leave. Don't you dare come running back to me. It's not right.
Yeah.
Because
well, I feel like she's gonna be able to get all his money because he's the breadwinner.
Right. That's why I said her. Yeah.
Like, I don't like this idea of like, quote unquote, checking in on me and like,
toxic.
you know, breadcrumbing. I think that's the term, right? Like that's manipulation tactic because he knows, just like you're talking about here, like she's about to take everything.
No, seriously. And it's not even going to be about love. It's going to be about control. He can't have her get all the control. He can't lose everything. It's not even going to be about her. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing that they'll make you think that they're coming back and they are so humble about this and how wrong they were. And then in the grand scheme of things, the whole thing was about them and saving face. Because truth of the matter is a lot of these men, most of them who do this type of shit is narcissistic. And it's always about face value, Huda. And so, you know, they're always going to be worried about what they look like on the outer. And so that is why they start, that's why he's going to start breadcrumbing her. That's why I was like, I hope she just stays strong and then he's going to turn it into, well, you was ugly anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like it just splits. It goes back and forth.
It's going to be her fault soon.
Yeah,
if it's not already.
It's going to be her fault. You was ugly. You ain't do this. So it's going to try to like play on all these. The devil knows how to seep right on in there and say the things to make you break. So I just hope she has stayed strong through all of that because the manipulation train is not stopped yet.
No. Let's take a break and we'll be back with another story. Hit it, Claude.
Claude Van Damme.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code IHEART or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
I've got Dan Morgan here on the pod. Say hi, Dan.
Hey, how's it going today?
It's going good, man. Tell us who you are and what you do.
I'm Dan Morgan. I'm an attorney and a managing partner at Morgan & Morgan, which is America's largest injury law firm.
That's pretty awesome. I think I saw a billboard of yours recently that said 20 billion won. 20 billion is an insane number.
Yeah, 20 billion recovered. It's actually, I think, somewhere north, probably closer to 22, 23 after this year. And each year we get bigger and badder and our army grows. So the number will hopefully keep getting bigger and bigger as time goes on.
Awesome. So how does someone get in contact with Morgan & Morgan? What would I do if I got into an accident?
Probably the easiest way is dialing pound law. That's pound 529 from your cell phone. We are always open. Our call center is always waiting to take your call. 24/7, 365.
Wow. Dan Morgan from Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Thanks for coming by the show.
Thanks for having me.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The sacrament of confession is kind of a big deal for me. Not only was it the place where I first encountered the Lord Jesus in a powerful way that like changed my life, literally gave my life a new horizon, set it in the decisive direction, in the words of Pope Benedict. I love, as a priest.
And we're black.
All right. Black is ever.
This next one, yes, we're doing Relationshit stories here with Keia and Toya. I have the next one is religious kind of.
Oh dear.
And it's also based in Maryland.
Oh, okay. Christ.
And
Jesus.
this is also a flip side of what we just talked about.
Ooh.
So
well.
I'm thirsty. I should have brought me some.
A priest broke the seal of confession and told my husband I cheated.
Oh, they Catholic.
So
let me get my notes.
Okay.
And then as soon as I read the title in my head, I was like, what did them go say? Oh, they're Catholic.
Yes, because listen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 years ago, this is a woman.
Okay.
3 years ago, I cheated on my husband during a work trip. It was a one-night stand. We didn't exchange numbers and haven't been in contact since.
Okay.
I don't even remember his last name. At the time, I didn't care much. My marriage was rocky and I felt completely unappreciated. But during the pandemic, my husband and I reconnected and I started to feel incredibly guilty. Last month, I decided to go to confession. I told my parish priest everything. He told me that as part of my penance, I needed to tell my husband. I didn't know how to do that, so I sat on it. Last weekend, I came home to my husband throwing all my things out of the bedroom.
Oh.
He was livid and told me he knew everything.
Yikes.
Apparently, the priest followed up with my husband. When my husband didn't know what he was talking about, the priest told him everything.
A mess.
Now my world is falling apart. I thought confession was supposed to be private. Isn't that the whole point? Does the priest have any liability for breaking confidentiality? I'm in Maryland. So this was an Am I the Devil and also legal advice.
Who's going first?
You want to go first?
No, I'm just asking.
So listen, I will disclaim this by saying I don't know anything about how the Catholic's Catholic and what the rules are. But I'm pretty sure, especially after going to Catholic school for a couple of years, that the priest's not supposed to tell.
No.
You're not supposed to.
They're not. It's a code of silence or something that they take.
That's something that is a serious offense. And so I do feel like there is some sort of, you ought to be able to, whether it's the archdiocese or whomever, like you ought to be somebody you need to call and tell that this has happened. And I feel
questions.
like I do too, but the thing that strikes me, and this is not me caping for this woman cheating, I do feel like she was sorry and was just, willing to be held accountable in terms of, she felt guilty. So I know that she's not a terrible, I know she's not a sadist or whatever. And I think you do sometimes, you have to be ready to, sort of come clean about something like this. So I do feel like it is not up to this priest. I feel like this is a complete abuse of power and religious authority, if you will. And I feel like that's messed up. That's messed up. It is not a reflective of God or God's character or anything like that. It's wrong on all accounts. And it is just as much a sin as the adultery itself in my book.
I agree. Now, this is what my notes say. Oh, so the priests want to do the bending.
Oh, so he doing the bending. Okay.
So the priests want to do the bending. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I'm
right.
getting at reading in between the lines. First of all, why is the priest and the husband how do they have a relationship where he could go back and tell the husband what the wife did? Because what? So then we also have to think about how the lady was not feeling fulfilled in her marriage and she started cheating. And I'm not saying that cheating is right. But what I'm saying is it does take two to cheat, right? It doesn't always mean this person is being unfaithful, so this person is unfaithful. It could be he's not paying attention to her, or he's withdrawn from her in the home, so now she's searching for something else. So I'm reading between those lines, and I'm also reading between y'all needed a pandemic to come together. Like that means it's not together. Because you cannot believe, I just don't believe in a lot of these connections that happened during the pandemic. And we're going to see a lot of them crash and burn, like right now. So some of them, yes, but others, no, especially when it comes to people who used to be married. So that's what I'm getting from it. So my take is the priest want to do the bending. So he set that whole thing up so that he could get with his baby.
Remember that video I sent you from the content creator in DC? What's his name? Pretty Boy Comedy. When he said the messiest person you know is a man. A straight man. Remember he said they worse than the gays. He called them straggots.
Straggots.
Yeah.
Straggots.
Yeah.
Because they love the mess. They carry the mess. They're usually the ones that carry and propagate the mess.
Yeah, that priest is in love with that man.
A straggot. I smell a straggot down to the confessional now.
I don't disagree because because I have to play the scenario in my head. Like I'm sure like the husband was just, doing a charity basketball event, just volunteering, painting the walls for the church.
He was
doing this
reaching over to pass out the soup, and the priest is like, ooh.
Here come Father Abraham. It was like, well, I gotta tell you something. That's so messy.
Yeah.
Mess.
And I don't disagree in what are you gaining by telling the secrets from this covenant?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and honestly, I feel like I think there is like a code of silence or something like that. Especially if she did it in how they be doing it in the movies. Do they still do that when you go forgive me, Father, for I sin in them dark rooms? Because that's another thing is like if he would have known, if he knew that was her and he went, I could see that that's him breaking a law. And then if he did it under the guise of counseling, where it's separate counseling, not marriage counseling, but even marriage counseling, I feel like there's still privacy.
Even in other rooms.
Yeah, like code of silence or something like that they have. So I would feel like she could go to whatever they do down to the Catholic Church and go to his upper management and shut that whole thing down. Because I guarantee you there's pictures of Steve-O in his phone that they've been doing the bending together.
It says that there is priest penitent privilege, and that in most cases, confessions are protected by law through the concept of privilege. That means under certain circumstances, the information shared in a confession cannot be compelled or disclosed in court or other legal proceedings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that from
She can sue the archdiocese and get millions probably because he's essentially ended, or sue him, or probably still sue the church, that diocese, because
and I would
go after them. I would go after them because y'all hire him and he just ruined my entire marriage. I don't care if I was out here slutting my box out every night. I don't care. I could have been a prostitute on Hunts Point. I do not care. He ruined my marriage. And I want $18,000 million.
Right now. And I want my money now.
Yeah. I want my money now. Yeah.
Clergy confidentiality. Yeah, that's a thing.
That's
So I say
crazy.
lawyer up and press the charges and get your bag.
Actually, to be honest, I've never ever doubted the priest that I confessed to. Like, I never thought, oh, what if he tells someone?
Yeah. Let's move on to the next story.
Are these real, XD?
Yeah.
They are. They are
to the
real
Reddit.
Drop the link.
Especially the next one I'm about to tell you.
Oh, Lord.
We're switching gears here. So we're moving more towards friendships. Okay. You two have been friends for a very long time.
Forever.
Correct.
So,
Since Adam and Eve.
you know, this probably, this may not have come up between you two, but you may have come up in your friendship circles, right? I accidentally broke my friend's MacBook, offered to pay, and now she wants more because she was upgrading anyway, or she'll sue me.
Okay.
Let's get into it. I had a few friends over at my place, and one of them invited another friend I didn't know very well. She left her MacBook on my couch, and when I sat down, I accidentally broke it. It was completely my fault, so I took full responsibility and told her I'd pay for it. She said she bought it 3 years ago for $2,200, and I agreed to wire her the money within a week. Fast forward a few days. She emails me saying that she's expecting $2,700 as per our conversation, quote unquote. I was confused because we never agreed on that amount. I got her number from my friend and gave her a call to clear things up. On the phone, she says she's expecting me to cover the cost of a brand new upgraded MacBook because she was, quote unquote, planning to upgrade anyway. She told me if I don't pay the $2,700, she'll take me to small claims court.
Go right ahead.
So now I'm stuck. Should I just send her the original $2,200 for the cost of the one I broke, or tell her to go ahead and sue me?
$2,700 is crazy town.
Nuts.
Because what is she, an Oscar award-winning film editor? Like, what is down to the?
He asking like this is a Lucasfilms-ass computer.
Let me tell you what. I would send that girl the $2,200 and I would tell her to try me. Like, listen, if you gotta go, if you want to take me to small claims court, bitch, that's where we going. All right.
Well, and honestly, what I'll be saying, like, girl, let's go see what your trading value is on this thing, and I will pay the difference. Like, you're not coming up on me. So what I'm gonna do is, since it's broken, you don't need it. Give it to me. I'll trade it in, and I will pay the difference for an upgraded laptop. You should be happy with that. Suing me for an additional whatever, $500 is wild. That's wild. So that just tells me we was never friends to begin with. That's number one. And two is, what the hell was that girl doing to break the girl's laptop? Like, how does that happen?
She must have slammed her body down on that couch. But either way,
we just don't be around each other's electronics like that.
This is just wow. I don't feel like this is anything. I don't know. I feel bad. I would be in either case. If I broke Toya's laptop or she broke mine, I don't feel like
First of all, our faces would be tight. Like, it would be nothing but tightness.
Yeah, on for both parties. Like, what do you do? I don't understand.
Right. Because I'd be like, wait, so like, how did this happen? You know what I mean? So once we got past the initial shock of it, it would be, first of all, I wouldn't have to ask Keia.
No.
If she broke mine, I wouldn't have to ask her to replace it. If I broke hers, she would not have to ask me to replace it. It would be like, girl, listen, don't even look my way, girl. I cannot believe this happened, girl.
She would be sick of me apologizing. It would be dumb.
Right.
It would be like, it would be years later, and it would be like, child, I just can't
you
even
remember
sleep
when
that night. I done broke that laptop. oh, what is wrong with me? Like, we will be talking about it for years to come.
That happened.
Oh, I just don't understand what got into me.
Right. Yeah. So that's why I just like, that wasn't a friendship to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a friendship to begin with. If you could
Not
take it
even
all
a
the way to
mad
suing.
book. Yeah. If I went to your house and broke anything in there, I would feel awful. I mean, I don't care if it was a MacBook. I don't care if it was a strap on your shoe. I'd have felt like shit. Like, damn, I'm so sorry. The fact that you would, and I feel like this girl is remorseful and willing to take responsibility, then to be met with somebody trying to take advantage of that.
And
I
get
really
an extra
feel like
couple dollars.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you're trying to take advantage of that. So that's grounds to get drugged. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, we would have to. I would probably not have any dealings with this person ever again because this shows that you have the lack of character, and I can't have people like that around me.
And I actually would tell her, you know what? Go ahead and waste your time and do small claims, because I truly believe Judge Judy and them, whoever's going to be, because I've had to go to small claims here in New York. They do not got time for nonsense. They will get you out of there quick.
Broken property. Let's go.
The broken property. I have a picture of the laptop, and
So it was a laptop.
Yes, ma'am.
May I see the photograph, and then you'll tell me how it got broken.
And so I strongly believe that if she came in there and the friend comes in and saying, like, I was willing to take the laptop and trade it in and pay the difference, but she telling me she want an additional $500, I guarantee you any judge would be like, oh, is that what was happening? Case dismissed. Now you have nothing. So I would be like, let's just go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's just
That's
go
what
to
I said.
court.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, let's just go to court.
Go down to the People's Court.
Yeah, let's go down to the People's Court.
I mean,
And let
let's
me
do
tell
it.
you something. Don't speak to me, because anytime I see you, it's on site. And I'm going to mean it.
Yeah. It's just
I'm going to
wild.
mean it. I will take every strand of hair out your head. Because I don't have any.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with more Jade and XD with Keia and Toya. Hit it, Claude.
Jade and XD.
Well, who is Claude?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart, or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
I've got Dan Morgan here on the pod. Say hi, Dan.
Hey, how's it going today?
It's going good, man. Tell us who you are and what you do.
I'm Dan Morgan. I'm an attorney and a managing partner at Morgan & Morgan, which is America's largest injury law firm.
That's pretty awesome. I think I saw a billboard of yours recently that said 20 billion won. 20 billion is an insane number.
Yeah, 20 billion recovered. It's actually, I think, somewhere north, probably closer to 22, 23 after this year. And each year we get bigger and badder and our army grows. So the number will hopefully keep getting bigger and bigger as time goes on.
Awesome. So how does someone get in contact with Morgan & Morgan? What would I do if I got into an accident?
Probably the easiest way is dialing pound law. That's pound 529 from your cell phone. We are always open. Our call center is always waiting to take your call. 24/7, 365.
Wow. Dan Morgan from Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Thanks for coming by the show.
Thanks for having me.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Now, before the diamond engagement ring usually comes the courtship. However, if you are in a long-distance relationship, feeling a close bond can be difficult. Now, a new study has found not only does absence make the heart grow fonder, it can help couples communicate more effectively, too.
And we're back. We're doing Relationshit stories. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse.
Oh, God.
They do.
Oh.
We're going to go back to relationship dynamics, not just friendship, but,
Romanticals.
Spousal. Romanticals, right? My fiance secretly applied for a job in another country and expected me to just follow him. We've been engaged for about a year. We were wedding planning, house hunting, and even casually talking about kids. I really thought we were building a future together and we're on the same page. Then one night, I was on our shared laptop and an email popped up. It was a job offer, congratulating him on a new position in Switzerland.
Oh.
I had no idea he even applied for anything, let alone something abroad. I confronted him immediately. He tried to play it off like it was a surprise.
Girl.
He said he thought I'd be excited and would just come with him, as if quitting my job, leaving my friends and family, and uprooting my entire life was just assumed. What's worse is that this wasn't a sudden thing. He'd been going through the application process for months. Interviews, negotiations, even relocation discussions. Not once did he mention it to me. I wasn't even included in the decision. I was just supposed to go along with it. Right now, we're on a break trying to figure things out. But deep down, I can't shake the feeling that I was never really part of the plan. Is this a deal breaker? I love to hear other people's thoughts.
Girl. Let me tell you something. This is what I wrote. He was building a future for himself and an exit plan for her. That's what he was doing. He was building an exit plan for her.
He wanted it out.
Yeah. And so it's easier to do this because it's like, there's no way she's coming with me to Switzerland. And he could have it could have been subconsciously, you know what I'm saying? Like, or just realizing like, I don't have time to be making plans with this girl. This career and this opportunity matters to me most. So it's like, if she comes, she comes. If she don't, she don't. 9 times out of 10, she ain't gonna come. I feel like guys do definitely think like that. And I do believe guys will like pick fights or set things
Sabotage.
up. And not just guys.
Absolutely.
Let me not say that because girls do it too. Like position and manipulate situations to get somebody to make a decision. So it's actually them. They make it seem like they think they make the decision, but it was actually them who manipulated the whole situation. So that's why it sounded like he was just, preparing her exit plan too as well. Exit out of the relationship, girl.
Yeah, I agree. I think that he created a backdoor for her, in these plans because it's so outrageous, right? Like, and inconsiderate and rude because this isn't just getting a new apartment, across town. This is, citizenship and shit.
Right.
You know what I
So
mean?
that means there was a lot of lying that was going on. Because, like, where was he telling her he was at when he's interviewing or doing all this work? Like, yeah, he's a liar too. So.
Yeah, I would struggle to trust. Like, this is a massive thing to keep from someone that you're in relationship with. So I would struggle to believe anything that he said ever again. So, in terms of whether or not this is a deal breaker, like, I just don't know that, you can come back from this level of compromised trust, like, for me.
Yeah.
I do also feel like, I got questions. And I mean, I don't know if this makes me a trad wife or whatever, but I'm just like, what kind of job was it? Like, did you expect me to just go over there and be a kept woman? Or,
yeah, that's my question too. Because I'm like, because now it's the financial, all the financial responsibility goes on this man.
Exactly.
And therefore, I'm completely dependent upon him.
But that's what makes me think she was never a part of the plan. You know what I mean? Like, hoping that she just never, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like if she'd have been like, okay, I'm going to go, then it would have been like, I don't know if this, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder.
Yeah.
If
to frame it as a surprise, to frame it as a surprise is gaslighting in its purest form. To make it seem like this is something that you should be excited about. is just the kind of just toxic manipulation that's the red flag for me. That's the biggest deal breaker. Is that if we're moving forward in a relationship in this way and we can't talk about something this massive, I would need to apply for citizenship. You can't just spring that on me. You can't just spring, me moving and leaving my family and life. You can't just spring that on me like a surprise wedding or something and like go to hell.
Absolutely.
You're
because I guarantee you he was probably still sleeping with her. And that's what be getting me. It's like you already know you don't want this. You already know you already ready to have a relationship with Shableshka. You already thinking about
Shableshka is crazy.
And drink and drink vodka. You already planning that. But he was probably still sleeping with her, still going, doing all that lying. And it's unfortunate. And I have seen way too many times, and I have also been in it, but I was young, where you put yourself in these relationships or these situations, and then it's just like really hard for you to get out of. So you manipulate the fuck out of that situation to get out of it. Like for me personally, I was with somebody, I could not be with that person no more. I stopped paying the rent, bro. And I told her I ain't have no job. I had one. I just lied and said I didn't.
You still live there in September?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you pay rent?
No, Your Honor.
Did you live there in October?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you pay rent?
No, Your Honor.
And I stopped paying the rent. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's why I be knowing, because I've been trash. I have been trash. But also that relationship was trash. And it was so hard for me to get out of it because it was just very obsessive. So
and they said she said they had a shared laptop. So it's like, you knew that I was going to see this.
Mm-hmm.
You set this up for me to see this in this way. You didn't even have the balls to have a conversation about the fact that you got a job offer and you want to go, whether I go with you or not.
Well, we need to talk about why she don't have her own laptop. Like,
why don't you have your own laptop? Why are you sharing? Is it yours
Y'all
and
are
he needs to use it?
This is entanglement. I don't like it. I don't like that kind of entanglement where we lose our independence or any agency when we partner with people. And I'm not saying you can't share things with your partners, but like a laptop.
That's so personal to me. And it's like, first of all, there's not enough RAM for you and I. Like, I do a lot of editing. I do all this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just not enough RAM on here for us.
I can't imagine sharing a laptop because I just can't imagine it'd be like, I'm going to just wait till you finish to send an email.
Absolutely
or send a text.
not.
It would be
and
like,
so who gets to nuzzle up with the laptop and watch Netflix at night in the dark? Who gets to do that?
Like,
or if
I'm going, laptop is crazy.
Yeah, like if I'm going to see my mama or if I'm going away for the weekend, I get the laptop or I have to go without it. Like, go to hell immediately today.
Immediately.
I don't need to be in a relationship until both of y'all can afford.
I was gonna say, I don't feel like they need to. I was gonna say, I don't even feel like they need to be in a relationship. They got to use a shared laptop. She got to do some soul searching. She need to talk to Ayanla. Because she got to be able to have her own laptop. That's not ladylike. That is not ladylike. That's not ladylike. She got to have her own. And she's like, that's like with me and Keia when I come to your house and I be like, girl, you always got to have a bottle of Pinot in your refrigerator.
Certain
as a single lady, you got to have a bottle of wine. And
like
it's the same way I feel. Yeah, like you got to have a laptop of your own, sister. No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's not ladylike.
We have two more.
All right.
I'll leave that one because that one's a spicy one. But they're both very spicy. This one is, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this one. How do I tell my friend, a 27-year-old female, that she is being used by a guy, a 26-year-old man, to make me jealous?
Okay, Huda.
There's this guy, let's call him Mike, who I know through a mutual friend. He occasionally hangs out with our friend group, which is typically 5 of us, 6 when Mike joins. He moved to our state about 6 months ago and immediately took a liking to me, but he's not my type. I've never even given him my number, and I've let him know we're not compatible. To be fair, he's not creepy about it. When I brush him off, he backs off and does his own thing. He'll still sometimes buy me a drink or some food throughout the night, but it's nothing aggressive. Fast forward to last night. My friend, let's call her Mariah, joined us. She usually hangs with another circle of friends, but wanted to come out with us this time. The night started out the same as usual. Mike asked if I'd finally give him my number. I said, no thanks. He laughed it off and moved on. That is until he met Mariah for the first time. Out of nowhere, he was chatting her up, and they were laughing and vibing. They even did a karaoke duet together. Mike was awkward and couldn't dance or sing, but Mariah killed it. Later, she told me how much she liked that Mike was just himself and didn't try to act cool. Here's the thing. I suspect Mike was only paying attention to Mariah to make me jealous. It didn't work because, again, I don't like him, but it doesn't feel fair to Mariah. She texted me to say she gave him her number and they're going out on a date Saturday. How do I tell her that Mike is just using her without hurting her feelings?
Girl.
She doesn't know he has a crush on me.
Girl,
she's giving herself too much. She's giving herself too much. Because I'm over here just writing, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me stop writing because this sounds like Love Island. She is giving herself too much.
Wow.
Because let me tell you something.
Wow.
Mariah must be a bad bitch.
Must be.
Mariah is sickening.
Yeah, Mariah is a bad bitch. And not only is that she a bad bitch, but she came up in there dancing like Shakira, clearly, and mesmerized him.
And naturally, Mike and Mariah had instant chemistry. They were both instantly very comfortable around each other in a way that old girl never felt. She never allowed that. She didn't see it. And you know how she didn't start seeing it from Mike until Mariah did. Hello. That's very clear. And it's like, girl, you still making it about you, and Mike has moved on. Hello.
Correct.
He said, he asked, you denied him, and he's moved forward. So I just feel like this sounds like some hateration in the dancery. It does.
No, seriously. Yeah. And also, like, men are so simple. So it's like, they like to catch. They like they like to chase. You know what I mean? And it was nice. But you keep telling me no. And so now your friend comes around and we're vibing, and she's also letting me know that you can get this whenever you want it. So absolutely, I'm not turning this down. Ain't nobody trying to make you jealous. You are jealous.
You
sister.
are.
You're jealous.
Big jealous.
Stand up.
You are jealous. You're
and
mad
it caught you
because no, it caught you by no, because everybody wants to be desired and wants to be liked. Do you understand? And so it's like now that attention shifts because see, he was buying her drinks and feeding her every time she was out. You understand? So now the whole dynamic's going to shift.
Out the window.
That's going to shift. No, she's going to get a drink. You know what I'm saying? Because he seemed like that kind of guy. Like, if I'm out with the girls, they all going to get drinks, but she's not going to get, the full meal. She's not getting the attention and the eye contact that Mariah is now getting. And also, too, it's like, I wonder what her conversation was with Mariah. Like, oh, this guy, I don't like him, but if you like him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if there was conversation there. Like, I've had that growing up especially in my 20s. Like, I don't like him, girl, but if you into him, like, have at it. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been that conversation. And if that was the conversation, she's definitely jealous. Because what do you mean he's using? How do I tell her he's using her? So now you want to try to tell homegirl that she can't pull men?
You embarrassed
men
this is embarrassing.
Without somebody trying to make you jealous?
Yeah, girl.
So he's not really attracted to her? You trying to tell her she's not really attractive? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you call your friend ugly.
Yeah, are you saying that like you're more attractive than me? Like, is that what you're saying? Like, you're saying that, like, oh, he don't really like you. He likes me. Like, girl, you giving yourself way too much.
Way too much. Read between the lines. She said Mariah killed it. She said Mariah killed it.
She said,
it says one thing the green eye monster can't do is deny the greatness. You can't. The green eye monster can never deny the greatness. So she said Mariah killed it. So she was sitting over there steaming because her legs is probably, she probably got knock knees and she probably can't dance. You understand? Her hip flexors is probably mad tight. So she's probably like, wow, Mariah killed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she wasn't.
Yeah.
Go ahead, XD. Sorry.
Yeah, she original poster, there's an update. So she realizes that she was the asshole.
Okay,
in the
good.
situation.
Very good.
She went to go.
I love that.
She went with Mariah to go help her pick out something. But like, I wouldn't. But
Still
like,
hate. It's
I
still
would,
giving
I would
hate.
as a Mariah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, girl, sister, this is not your
That's
friend.
not your friend.
No, it's not your friend.
Like, there are people in your circle that are praying against you, and the OP is one of
And
them.
this is what's going to happen. He's now going to be all of a sudden so attractive to her. You understand?
Absolutely, he already
so there's
is.
going to be inappropriate conversation having. You can't trust her now. If Mariah knows how she was really thinking to me, I'll be looking at her a little strange now. Like, oh, so now that's your friend? Oh, that's
and you better
homie.
believe.
Now you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little too
You
familiar.
better believe she gonna be calling Mike to go out. You want to get a drink? Let's go get a drink. Let's go to the spot. And she not gonna call Mariah because this is the kind of mess. You see what I'm saying? She gonna try to get Mike in the situation, and then she gonna turn the tables. You got to watch.
Oh no, we like brother and sister.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't trust you. Going to help Mariah pick something to wear. I don't like it.
I don't like that.
I don't like
that neither.
I don't
Mariah
like
don't
it.
need help because remember, she came in on her own shit. She came in on her own greatness.
Yes.
She don't need no help.
Yes.
When you picking out stuff, Mariah gotta run. Run,
I don't like
girl.
it. Yeah. I want Mariah to be gone away from this because she
with your new man.
Period.
Like, anybody who thinks that way they can't. No, that's not a quote unquote girl's girl. You know, they like to throw that one around, but that's not a girl's girl.
I'm a girl's girl. You know, I'm a girl's girl.
Yeah, but this definitely gave like Love Island in the sense of like, ooh, this is for us.
No,
I did this for us.
Huda said, I was in my bikini. I was looking mad good. And I walked past Chris and he didn't even look at me. He was talking to Shelly. Like, I'm like, I was looking so good. And it's
just like I told y'all, when we did Blacks Who Watch Big Brother, we were talking about this. What always sticks out in my mind is when Chris like checked Huda on something, like held her accountable for being a mess. And her response to him was, would it be different if I was ugly? And I said, this woman here.
This girl, that girl in this Reddit story.
Girl here,
but you know,
needs to call the lady immediately. Something is terribly wrong.
No, mind you, she done got a nose job and she's got lip filler and everything. She was a funny looking girl and she's like a fat girl. She's like a fat girl who got skinny, who still got fat girl mentality. I think Huda still got funny looking girl mentality. And
you know what?
She's very insecure. Go ahead.
I was going to say, remember when her sisters came?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what she used to look like her younger sister?
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
I mean, some funny looking girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
You got a nose job and you got lip filler and you got 18 pounds of lashes now. So, of course, you know what I'm saying? You're going to look different. And those freckles, I don't even know if the freckles are real. Like, the freckles might not even be
Oh,
real.
no, they're not.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
they're
those
tatted.
freckles, they're tatted. So, and that, and clock it, Alondria or Shelly said it on Kiki today. Somebody was like, oh no, Alondria. My girl Ola said, well, niggas said I was unattractive, but then my DMs is flooded and my shit natural. Nothing over here not natural.
Good morning. The girls don't want to talk about
Listen,
it.
she said nothing over here is not natural. Everything is natural.
And that's how we know, because when Olandria's mother came in through there, I mean, I said, hello, mama got it honest.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's in the bloodline. Come here.
Listen, and the features, the cheekbones, the lips,
that's what I'm
everything,
saying.
natural. Her and Shelly. And so I feel like Huda had to work so hard to get to this mediocre spot that she's in right now. And And that pisses her off because these two girls came in here, even with opposition that they're getting right now, they still winning.
Because they like themselves. And that's the difference between them and Huda. Huda's never fundamentally liked Huda.
Yeah.
And that show that is it's demonstrative in her behavior, is in how she thinks other people see her. Like she got to call the lady. She got a lot of work to
she
do.
has to call
I'm
the
not
lady.
judging her because this is,
Those girls
young
are the
people's
scariest
stuff.
girls to me. Those type of girls, like this girl
Absolutely.
talking to Mariah, and those kind of girls are the scariest girls to me. And I have fallen victim to girls like that. I had a very close friend like that. Erlisha was like that with me. And I always looked at Erlisha as the girl who was like, she had all this fashion. She came into college engaged. Like she was just very advanced, but younger than me. She was like a year younger than me, but she was always top tier to me. And come to find out, she must have looked at me in that way because she started to covet things that I had, even my man. You know what I'm saying? Like right under my nose and sabotage stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
very
like
messy.
it was very messy, and it's like that jealousy is just get away from me with that. Get away from me.
Insecurity is really the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we don't talk about that enough, but that's the danger. We talk about narcissism all the time, but at the root of that, it's often like people not liking themselves.
Exactly. And their fear of rejection.
Yes, and people don't see themselves the way other people see them. Because, I knew Erlisha too. Erlisha had a very natural sort of it girl quality, but it didn't matter if we saw it and she didn't. That's what I'm saying. So because she didn't, she moved a very particular way.
Yeah.
And was very threatened and obviously threatened by people who, like Toya.
I honestly, the vibe that I give, like people be saying like, like Cardi, people love Cardi B, but she's from the Bronx, and I feel like a lot of us are the same in that sense. Even like Amaya, she's from the Bronx too. Like we're just authentically ridiculous people, but just do not care. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't care, and we're very open, very honest, and very loving, and just say. And that has always been my vibe. I was definitely that girl in college, so it was beyond me that somebody like her would be jealous and do things like that and be like, yo, I think he's just talking to you to make you jealous, make me jealous. She would have said some stuff like that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Girls those type of girls are so scary, and they're not your friend.
Toxic.
That's what Brittany said.
Oh my goodness. Are you ready for the last story?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Let me get some water. Go ahead.
Yes. Hold on.
And you know that I'm toxic.
All right.
That little girl from
last
Dan
story.
is like that too, though. We talk about that later.
Allison.
All right. Last story. Am I the asshole for kicking my boyfriend's girl best friend out of my Halloween party because of her costume?
I gotta write this down.
So a
boyfriend.
woman is writing, her boyfriend has a girl bestie, and she's asking if she's the asshole for kicking this girl out because of her costume. We don't know what it is yet, so we'll see.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'll cut to the chase. I, 19-year-old woman, hosted a Halloween party this weekend. I invited my boyfriend, 21, and a bunch of friends, including his girl best friend. We'll call her Agatha.
Oh.
My boyfriend and I planned a joint costume. Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Okay.
If you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen it, the guy wears a shirt that says Peter, and the girl dresses as a pumpkin because, you get it. I thought it was funny and cute.
Okay.
The night before the party, Agatha texts me asking what my costume would be. I explained the couple's costume my boyfriend and I planned, and she said she'd probably would just come as a sexy cat. Fast forward to the party. Everything was going great until Agatha walked in. dressed as a pumpkin.
I knew it.
She walked over and hugged my boyfriend. I swear the room went silent. I was pissed. I pulled her aside and asked why she chose that costume after I told her about our matching one. She brushed it off and said she thought it'd be a better group costume. I told her I didn't think it was funny and asked her to change. I even offered her a spare witch costume. She turned red and started yelling that I couldn't control what she wore. I told her it felt disrespectful to my relationship because it made it seem like she and my boyfriend were the couple. She kept yelling that I needed to lighten up. So I asked her to leave. She stormed out. The vibe of the party shifted and it felt kind of ruined after that. My boyfriend agrees she crossed the line and is planning to cut her off. But now a few of our friends are saying I'm being dramatic and should have just let her stay. So, am I the asshole?
Nope.
Yeah,
Not for me.
She's not. No, and she's a teenager. Nope. I think it. The older you get, the more you tolerant you are. But at that age, I think I'd have fought her.
Personally,
right? 19. We would have been scrapping. That
pumpkin
would have looked like pumpkin pie by the time I was done with her.
It wouldn't have been too much conversation.
Yeah, she would have been ready for Thanksgiving. It would have been given pumpkin pie. You understand? So at 19, I definitely would have fought her. Because I also would have been like, why? What make her feel so comfortable, boyfriend? Are y'all doing something? Because then my whole mind would be going a whole lot of places. Like, what makes her feel so comfortable?
So you think this is funny? Is this funny for you? Okay.
Right.
I would have beat that girl up.
Easily.
At that age, I'm saying. Like, knowing my mentality at 19, should have been done for.
And
here's my thing. I think it is very I'm about to say something quite problematic, but I don't mean it to be that way. But like, as soon as I hear girl bestie of the opposite sex, like my eyebrow does the rock.
Right.
Thing, 20, you know what I mean?
Especially at 21. Come on.
Yeah.
Be serious.
Yeah, like, and I'm not disillusioned. Yes, I do think men and women can have platonic friendships and should.
No, seriously, just regular female friends.
You better answer right.
Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's possible for a man to just be friends with a woman?
Well, I think there's a two-part answer to that. I think yes, it is.
Okay.
However, I just don't know at that age too. I think
It's dicey. It's dicey.
Everybody
he did say that she crossed the line. And
plans to cut her off.
And he plans to cut her off.
Things.
Yeah, I doubt he will cut her off because men just don't like that type of confrontation. But to me, it's like that girl is giving she likes him.
Very much. And I think, and I have questions also for the quote unquote friends who are saying that she overreacted. Because if I feel like in this situation, let's say it was me and my boyfriend and my boyfriend's girl best friend did something like that, it wouldn't just be me fighting. Toya would be fighting too. You see what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be.
All the furniture would be
I feel like
disarray in that house.
Yeah.
Furniture moving.
It would have been a different situation. And I would say the same thing for Jade. I can't see a world where someone would do that and Jade would be like, no, Keia, well, no, it would all of us would be ready to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Especially at 19.
That age, I want to say that. That's what we keep saying, at that age. Because at 45, I'm just dialing 911. But at that age, you understand? I would have been really fighting. Like, I would have really been on some, this is crazy. So what I'm going to do is, I would have just started taking off my pumpkin.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is...
a lot of talking.
Yeah. Not a lot of talking. Because now...
Because she offered old girl an out, right? She was like, all right, girl, you fucked up, but I have an extra costume here.
Yes.
Change into this witch costume and all is forgiven. But no, she wanted to be ornery and was like, well, fuck your costume idea. I think it's better as a group costume.
And she asked her for a reason, because it's almost like it was premeditated. Like, she was asking her what she was going to wear.
She did it on purpose. That's what I'm saying. We had a conversation about this and I told you what it was and you did that so that you could do this. So when I came, like, this girl is extending an extreme amount of grace by even proposing her on, approaching her on some benefit of the doubt shit. Because at 19, I wouldn't be like, you asked me that. Like, you planned to do this. This is giving premeditation. And so what do we have
you're
to
trying
talk
to
about?
embarrass me, sis.
Exactly.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So now
Exactly.
what I'm going to do is embarrass
took
you.
the air out the whole party.
Yeah.
Yeah, she took the air out of the whole party and just ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, and then we just embarrass her. Strip that pumpkin up, have her titties all out, showing, dragging her across that room.
Dragging.
Pumpkin pie.
A dragging.
Yeah.
So we have an update.
All right.
I like the update.
This is our final update of the final story
I hope they
of
saw it.
today.
Me too.
So OP writes, well, I have an update.
Okay.
I meant to post one a few months ago, but I really needed time to process the events that occurred after this whole ordeal. I'm glad I waited, though, because you all need to hear this one. Many people pointed out that my boyfriend must be sleeping with Agatha since she went absolutely bonkers for seemingly no reason. I thought since he immediately took my side and blocked her on everything that you were wrong. Well, it was me who was wrong. It turns out that Agatha and my boyfriend had been sleeping together for months.
My God.
And they were just really good at hiding it.
My God.
Until she decided that she didn't want to be his quote unquote mistress anymore.
Okay.
I found this out when I was at his house and hanging out in his room. He was showering after a workout and I heard this vibrating noise. He had taken his phone and mine was right next to me, so I couldn't figure out what it was. I opened his bedside table drawer and found a second phone.
Ooh, a burner.
My gut told me that something wasn't right. Why would he have a second phone? It didn't take me long to guess his password, and my fears were confirmed.
Dang.
And we always can guess their password.
Because niggas are simple, but continue.
So we always can crack the code. It's never that hard.
The password, and she posts the code in here. The code was 123.
Mighty God. I was going to say 0, 1, 2, 3, but
let me tell you, my ex, his was 5555. And I was like, you know what?
Simple.
Smart. So there was a missed call from Agatha.
Okay, good
I
time.
looked through the messages and found out the truth. Not only had they been sleeping together, she recently found out that she was pregnant.
Nice.
She was trying to force his hand. Oh, this was the reason she pulled the stunt on Halloween. She was trying to force his hand. I also saw that he was messaging other girls as well.
Of course.
I was completely devastated. After his shower, he found me grabbing all of my belongings and putting them in a bag. He asked why I was leaving, and I told him because we were finished. I threw his phone on the bed, and he looked like he was going to vomit. He started pleading to hear him out, but I didn't want to hear it. He could have all those other girls. I didn't want him anymore. He followed me out of the house, shaking and crying. He even followed me all the way out to my car, trying to block my path.
Now you want to cry?
I went over the grass around him and didn't look back. He sent me a long message about how he never wanted to hurt me and that he wanted me back and how he was using his work phone to text all those women so I wouldn't find out. That was really helpful.
Okay, he's a psycho.
I sent his boss a nice little message about how company property was being misused. And I saw on LinkedIn he no longer works for that company anymore. He is blocked on everything now.
Leverage.
And I hope him and Agatha have a magical life with their baby.
Ooh.
Oh, I heard through the grapevine that he got another woman pregnant too. I'm glad I dodged that bullet.
Amen. Give him praise.
As for me, I'm currently in therapy working on my trust issues and learning how to love myself again after this situation.
Yes, girl.
I've been putting myself out there again and have cut contact with anyone who knew what was happening behind my back.
There you go.
I love
Why
that for
even
her.
bring her in as the best friend? Why not just keep her a secret? See, that's what I don't understand. People be going, you give people an inch, they take a yard. Now, why would he even bring her in as the best friend if you already knew you were sleeping with her? That is what's crazy to me. It's like, so you really intentionally want to hurt me? Like, you're really trying to play this game with me? What?
Yeah.
I'm always blown away by the wave of emotion that comes upon getting caught in the mess.
Oh my
As
God.
if you were not aware and
They act
curating
like
the
they
mess.
have.
Like,
Because they
They
are
act like they survived
losing.
open heart
Yeah.
surgery
that's what I'm
and shit.
Because
saying.
they're
It's like you're the one that.
losing. They don't want to
He
lose.
saw the
Period.
phone and looked like he wanted to vomit. Wow, that's so fascinating because all the things in the phone are things that he put there. So
Yeah,
what?
that makes me want to vomit. You understand?
Exactly.
Wow.
It's like, yo,
It's
it's
a
crazy.
wild,
And they don't want to
very wild.
lose. They never want to lose. And they're going to do whatever they can not to lose. That's
And
what's
he got
crazy.
2 women pregnant, still begging her to stay. Like, for what?
Yeah,
For what?
to control and lose. And not lose, rather. That's crazy. I mean, well, then that's why she really should have beat that girl up.
I mean, and the baby.
And the
Yeah,
baby.
it would have did both of them a favor.
Listen.
Honestly.
The baby would have caught the stray.
Because the baby is like, now how did I get in it?
How did I get in this?
Now, why am I?
You see how they put me in it?
Oh my goodness. Thank you for coming on today with me. You can find both of these ladies with me every Thursday for Black Watch Big Brother. They have individual projects and things that you could find in the description box wherever you're listening and watching.
I don't have anything going on.
Not yet. Soon.
Whatever you tell me, I'll
That's
put
right.
down there. But until next time, friends, adios.
Ciao, Bella.
Yes, we're moving on up to.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code IHEART or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
Life with CIDP can be tough, but the Thrive Team, a specialized squad of experts, helps people living with CIDP make more room in their lives for joy. Watch Rare, Well Done.
An all-new reality series, Rare Well Done, offers help and hope to people across the country who live with the rare disease CIDP. Watch the latest episode now, exclusively on rarewelldone.com.
There's a time and a place for filet of fish, but breakfast is for sausage biscuits. McDonald's breakfast comes first. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.